Eli from Pine Grove, Mississippi hit me. He says, does Nico Iamaleava and Tennessee have a real shot at the playoffs next year? Now, hold on. I think I heard a lot of you. A lot of you said, no, Tennessee's not making the playoffs. Well, I have it on good authority from our friends at FanDuel that as of today, January 18th, Tennessee has the 14th best odds to win the national title this coming year. Secondly, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, they can make the playoff. The reaction to the question is more interesting to me because I do think there's still a marriage mentally between a lot of college football fans and the old system. And the old system was, you better be one of the top 4 teams in the country or I don't think you can make the playoff. Well, you don't have to be that anymore. We've watered the playoff down. Or, as some of you would call it, we have expanded the playoff. There are like 40 teams that can make the playoff this year. You get that, right? We have vastly expanded the amount of teams capable of making it because we have vastly diluted what it takes to be able to make it. So you tell me Tennessee's got Nico returning. Number one, I just need to know that because there are going to be teams that are hot at quarterback and otherwise are flawed football teams that make this tournament. That's just going to be the way it is every year. So the second thing that I think Tennessee could be a poster child for is there's going to be a team or two every year that loses some games, but they find a way in and they're really good at quarterback. Like they're flawed, but you look at them and you say, I can see why over the course of a season they lost some games. But they're like a hot three-point shooter in the tournament in March or April. If that guy's hot, I think they could beat anybody. Tennessee, or someone like them, is going to get in here with like 2 losses or maybe 3 losses to the right teams, and they're going to have a quarterback that hits his stride in November, and you're going to be saying, man, I know they're an 11 seed, but I got no interest in playing Tennessee. Tennessee and Miami are 2 of those teams this year because of Cam Ward and Nico, respectively. They play 3 teams with top 15 title odds. They play at Georgia this year. They play Alabama. They go to Oklahoma. That'll be fun for Josh Heupel. Yes, the answer is yes. Who in the world is saying no, Tennessee has no shot of making a 12-team playoff? It's 12 teams. Yes, they absolutely could do that. And yes, there are like 35 or 40 other teams that I'm going to answer yes to.